This is Russ. I'm back out on the road again. So where we're heading today? Don't really know, to tell you the truth. Lately, I've been on this kick of just riding for the sake of riding. Yep, I've just kind of been riding around in circles, seeing the neighborhoods the last couple rides. So I figured we'd go down this way, see where it takes us. Now, this is typically the way we would go if we were to go to Busse Woods. But I really don't want to hit Busse Woods today because we've done that a number of times. So I wanted to see the neighborhoods in this general area. So we'll kind of head towards that area and then just look around. How's that? It is a bit windy today. I can feel it. It's a little chilly. I am riding the Rad Rover 5. Sometimes I forget to show you guys the bike and everything because it's been mostly a ride, right? My videos are typically riding videos, and we talk about e-bikes and other things, things that pop up. And sometimes I forget to show you the bike, or at least the bike I'm riding. What is this? This is what is that thing? Is that a mini scooter? It's not a motorcycle. What would you call that? Miniature motorcycle? Miniature scooter? What is that? That thing goes fast. It's got a gas engine, of course. So this has got a lot of cars here today. So let's talk a little bit about cameras and things. I mentioned to you guys that I was approached by a company to review a camera that didn't pan out for us. It was a very inexpensive camera, under $50. Under $50, okay? And it was an action camera. And so they sent it to me, and like I reported, the camera worked for about a minute and then died on me. And so I said, yeah, I can't review this camera because it doesn't work, and it wasn't beneficial for me, and it wasn't beneficial for them to do the review. Even if they sent me a second one, I wouldn't feel good about it anymore. So let's talk about the GoPro. Because when you're talking about an action camera to record with, and I know a number of you guys have mentioned to me that you guys are thinking of starting your own e-bike channels and have been asking me for advice about YouTube and how it takes to get started in it and everything. And let's talk a little bit about the YouTube thing and cameras and things, okay? I think that'll be beneficial for at least a few of you. I mean, not everyone. But maybe you guys still have interest in it anyways. And if you're not, you can just kind of watch the scenery as we ride and talk. All right? So for you guys who want to record and go on YouTube, or maybe you want to record your rides just so you can watch it at home. I know I like watching my rides. I watch Russ's Ride just like you watch Russ's Ride, okay? And so what am I using? What am I doing? I have a video about the equipment that I use to create YouTube videos, and I'll put a link to it so that you can see that. But I would say if you really want an action camera to ride with, I would go with the GoPro. Now there's different models of GoPro. You know, there's the Hero 8, Hero 9, Hero 10s. The current model is called the Hero 10. And typically it's about a $400 camera. I think they make you buy into their cloud service. There's a yearly $50 thing. I didn't buy into it. It was a long story, but I was able to get my camera for $399 as well, but didn't have to buy into the program. But I think they're going to make you guys do it. So anyways, the Hero 10 is what I use. I have it mounted on my chest with a chest mount. Now the chest mount has benefits because you get to see my hands, you get to see the front of the bike, and then you see everything that's on the outside, okay? So you kind of see all that stuff. And as you watch it, you'll notice that the view in front is always very, very stable. Even if the bike is bouncing around, like if I'm doing this and I'm bouncing around and the bike is doing all sorts of craziness, everything in front of you still looks very smooth, okay? That's called stabilization. And the GoPro is probably one of the best cameras for that function, okay? Now the things that it doesn't do well is it doesn't have a very long recording time. You can do about like an hour, easy. I mean, it's all depending on your battery, right? Well, sometimes the GoPro will shut down from thermal overload. In other words, if it gets too hot, it's going to shut itself off. That's not good. But I'm riding, which means there's wind blowing up against that camera. And when the wind blows up against the camera, it cools it down. Plus, I'm not shooting at its maximum. I think it does 5K, X amount of frames per second. I'm shooting at 4K, 24 frames a second. So I'm not at its maximum level. And not the highest frame rate either. You know, the faster you have the frame rate set up, you can do slow motion things, and yeah, well, that's nice for certain types of things, but you know, for an e-bike riding video, not that necessary really. So yeah, I shoot in 4K, 24 frames per second, which is what they consider the cinematic look. Looks like movies, I guess. So yeah, I would recommend the Hero 10 over the Hero 9. I had a Hero 9 for like a week. I bought that, and then the Hero 10 came out, so I returned the Hero 9 to get the Hero 10, which was a good idea because the Hero 10 is actually a better camera. Small little improvements, but it was improvements enough that it was worth it. And you can mount it on your chest, you can mount it on your helmet, whatever you want to do. You can mount it on the actual bike, but if you mount it on the bike, you know, every movement of your bike would be tilting the camera. Yeah, let's let that go by. That thing's noisy. And it'd be bouncing around too much, I think, if it's mounted directly on the bicycle itself. So a chest mount takes most of the bouncing off. Helmet mounts, it's a different view. Every time you turn your head, it's a different view. But I don't know. You're not really like part of the experience because you don't really see the bike. All you would see is the front view. You wouldn't see any part of the bike. I don't think that would make an interesting bike video. So chest mount is the best. Some other people have like helmets that are made specifically for mountain bikers. I don't know if you've ever seen those things. They got like is like a helmet thing that goes in front of their mouth and everything, and then they mount the camera on the helmet below that mouth area where your jaw is and everything. It's kind of weird looking, quite frankly, when you do that. But then you have the helmet mount, but you can see you can also see the handlebars a little bit and all that. So unless you plan to wear that big helmet to mount that, I don't see that, for an e-bike guy. So really, what's your best mount, in my opinion? This thing here, chest mount. Okay. Then you can see all this stuff. So that's what I suggest that you do. So even if you're not going to go on YouTube, you just are riding it, recording it for yourself. That was the reason why I was going to do that one review for that inexpensive camera. I wanted to see if there was a cheaper option for people to use, but apparently, no, not that cheap. So what if you do decide you want to go on YouTube? How long does it take to do that? It takes a long time. Yeah, it takes a long time. Now, if you're really good, if people really have an interest in you and your content is so much better than everybody else's, and you have something to offer that nobody else has to offer, then maybe your channel will grow faster than most typical channels. But if you're like most other YouTubers, yeah, you've probably got a 2 or 3 year time on YouTube before you'll actually start getting noticed. So unless you really want to put 2 or 3 years of your life into creating content where people aren't even really watching it, and it doesn't count towards anything in terms of YouTube as far as being what they call monetized, where they're actually paying you to make videos, yeah, maybe it's not worth doing it then. Not everyone can devote 2 or 3 years of time and not get paid. And that is typically what happens for many YouTube channels. So Russ's Right channel took a long time. Took me 2 years to get even 1,000 subscribers, but at that time I was talking about my knee replacement, and of course not everybody has a knee replacement, so who's going to be watching this? Only people with knee replacements. It's a very narrow topic, right? I didn't intend it to be a knee replacement channel. I just had a general channel. It turned into a knee replacement channel, and so I talked about the knee for a couple years, and then I bought the e-bike to help my knee. I needed something that would, okay, we're gonna have to take a left here. Fresh oil, yeah, I don't like that, but oh well. So anyways, yeah, this road is still not finished. This is the road we use to go to Busse Woods. Maybe we'll head to Busse Woods anyways. I got nowhere else to go. Let's just head in that direction. So it took 2 years of knee replacement stuff. I bought an e-bike, and during that 2 years time, we finally got monetized, meaning we had 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of viewing time within that 1 year. So we're not talking 4,000 hours within the time to get 1,000 subscribers. We're talking 4,000 hours within 1 calendar year. Okay, so you have to have 4,000 hours 1 calendar year. You have to have. Am I supposed to turn here? Let's turn here. I'm doing this without the map. Yeah, 4,000 hours of viewing time within a year, and also 1,000 subscribers. So it took 2 years to get that far. And then I bought my e-bike, and slowly it became an e-bike channel. So within that first year, after having the e-bike, I had ridden 2,600 miles and gained a number of subscribers in the process who were watching Russ's Right because of the e-bike, not because of the knee. But you should know some history if you're watching Russ's Right now, that It started as a knee replacement channel, and then the e-bike came along to help my knee, which it did, by the way. That's why I'm able to ride as far as I do. And I did 2,600 miles of riding on that first year from April to December. So yeah, I really got into it, and I got a lot of subscribers coming watching my videos on my rides. So it became an e-bike channel. So by the third year, we'd gained 2,000 subscribers, and then things started to take off. One of the videos that I made 3 months after I bought the e-bike, I made a video about considerations that you should have if you're a senior e-bike rider. What things should you be thinking about? And that video has now, since as of this recording, has about 330,000 views. So that's a lot of views for one video. And so we started noticing people were starting to become subscribers of Russ is Right. We went from 3,000, next thing you know it's 4,000, next thing you know it's 5,000, and now we're at 6,000 subscribers, mostly e-bike people. Okay, so yeah, it took about 3 years to get to the point where, you know, I was monetized at 2 years in, but you know, you don't make a whole lot on YouTube. You make very little, but that wasn't the reason I did it. I did it because I was just chronicling my knee replacement journey. And now it's turned into a little bit of income for me because I am retired now, and I'm able to do these e-bike videos for you guys because I'm out riding anyways. Whether I was on YouTube or I wasn't, I'm gonna be riding my e-bike anyways. The only difference is now I'm actually creating a video out of it. I'm talking as I'm riding with you guys. We're talking about e-bikes and other things. Today we're talking about YouTube and things. But I find it interesting to talk to you guys while I'm riding. Otherwise, it would be kind of boring, I think, quite frankly, to me. Maybe not to you guys. Maybe you're okay riding without talking to anyone. But it's like taking a buddy along. You guys even said it's like riding with a buddy, watching my videos. Yeah, I kind of see you guys as my riding partners as I'm talking and riding. So it took 3 years really to get to this point. Some have asked me too, how do you get the affiliates? How do you get as what you put it? How do you get sponsors essentially? How do you get people giving you bicycles and things? Well, they came to me. Initially they came to me. I didn't go to them. I think when you make a video, it's not just average people looking at the video, but I think the bike manufacturers watch it too. I mean, it is their business, right? They're in the business of selling a bike. You're in the business of riding a bike, showing people your ride. So you might be a person that they would be interested in reviewing their product. So they contacted me. KBO was the one product company I contacted them because I thought it was an interesting bike, and I thought there would be a benefit for my subscribers and also for me to do that review, to see how a commuter bike would work for a guy my size. You know, I'm like 250 pounds plus. So would it be a good fit or would it not be a good fit? I wanted to find out. So I contacted them. And from that point on, other companies started contacting me. And we've got yet to do some of the reviews to show you. So that's how it works. If you do content that people are interested in, then the manufacturers can see that you have a following of people who have an interest in what you do. For Russ's Ride channel, it's mostly senior riders. It's senior e-bike people, right? My analytics show that over 90% of you guys are at least 55 years old and older, of which I think most of you guys are 65 years old and older. And on average, I think it's 85% of you guys are male and 15% of you guys are female. So it's kind of a specific market, I guess. But e-bikes are sold to seniors quite a bit, in fact. Because we buy these bikes because we need bikes like this to help us ride. Sometimes, not everyone, but some of us do. I know I do. So we're a good market for e-bike companies. So I think that's why they contact me. They somehow find these things out, and if they like the style of what you do, they see that there's interaction between you and your subscribers, which we do have a lot of, because I do typically respond back to you guys. I should have turned there. That's okay. I'll keep going straight here. I can go on the street. I think that's what the manufacturers are looking for. Because what do they call you guys? They call you influencers? Am I influencing you guys? I don't know. Maybe I am, huh? How I ride, how I do things, what I say. I don't know. I never viewed myself as something like that. I kind of said it's. I think I got to turn here. Let's try this. I said it's just things that I like to do. I mean, I like to ride my bike. I like to get outside and see things. So yeah, I got a benefit all across the board. Sorry, I know it's making noise on the microphone again. These bugs fly up into my face. They're underneath the visor, and I gotta push them out. Okay, here. Okay, I gotta back up. Okay, let me get off this bike. Let me show you this sign. I passed the sign up. I wanted to show you guys this because we've had comments before, why I ride on sidewalks and stuff. Let me show you this sign here. Take a look at this sign. Can you guys see this? I hope you can. Bike route, use right lane of sidewalk. Yep, it tells you to use the sidewalk. That's why we're on the sidewalk. Getting on this Rad Rover is tough for me. This bike is heavy now because I got 2 big heavy batteries on it. Got so much stuff on it, it's really loaded down. All right, let's see if it's clear for me to do it again up the sidewalk. Yep, it is. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt this bike is at least 110 pounds now. At least. So when I lean it, it really is heavy. Leaning it to one side. You ever lean a motorcycle to the side? I know a number of you guys are motorcycle riders too. Yeah, this bike is getting heavy. Motorcycles are real heavy. All right, so we cross over here. I'm just gonna go over here. Yeah, they don't really want us on this particular road. They want us on that sidewalk to cross over to this thing. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the street is a little dangerous, maybe. So they don't want you to be on it. So anyways, that's the story about the YouTube thing, about the cameras that to use. I use an external microphone. As you know, that's clipped onto the visor of my helmet. I have an external digital audio recorder. Then I have to synchronize the audio from that recorder onto the visuals from the camera. I explained that in that other video how I do it. So you can follow along and look at that and create your own videos if you want. I've given you everything that I've done. Show you what equipment it is and everything. You can make your own. But I'm just saying, if you decide to do it, you're looking at a 2 to 3 year investment of time before you're actually going to see any payback from it. So if you're in it for the money, it's going to take you a while. If you're in it like me, where I just have the love of doing it, and it gives me something to do, and now of course they're paying me for it even better, then do it. My benefit of time was such that I was able to do it because I'm essentially retired at this point. I have time to do it. Okay, I can go out on rides during the day. People are working. I'm riding. I'm creating a video. If you have the time to do that, then yeah, go ahead and do it and create another e-bike channel. But I think you have to have a certain personality as well. You got to be comfortable in front of a camera. You got to be comfortable talking if you're riding and talking. Yeah, you got to hold people's interests. Apparently, you guys feel I'm interesting enough that you watch the Russ is Right videos. I appreciate it. And others have said that you're a natural talker. Oh yeah, think about it. Come on, think about my background. I taught photography for 8 years. You got to know how to talk if you're a teacher, right? I testified on the witness stand. I was a forensics expert in photography and video and audio. 3 expertise. You got to be able to talk. So everything comes together for me here on the Russ is Right channel. And so I think that has benefited my channel. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. We're heading towards the Busse Woods area. I think the next video that you'll see probably will be Busse Woods. Yeah, see, the coughing's still happening. Yeah, we'll go to Busse Woods. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you guys next time.